This is Mr. and in today's video I'm going to use the word quadrant because I haven't used it in a while, and this is a base that says please use it on me. Okay, in this particular base, standard with these types of bases, the 4 islands or whatever, you've heard me say this about Town Hall 9. If you can take out a quadrant of a base, just draw a couple lines, make an X through the base, that's your quadrant. In this case, the base is doing it for us. It's dividing it with little alleyways, making the quadrants for us. So if you can take out a quadrant, then anything you deploy outside of that quadrant just is forced to path around in a C type shape. Of course, in this case, we have to lure the clan castle, so that is a consideration. So your basic 3 choices, you're really going to only have 3, is you come in here on this quadrant, you come in here on this quadrant, or you come in here on this quadrant in a way that's going to trigger the clan castle so you can take out the clan castle. Then once that part is done, then your troops will start to deploy on the next quadrant over, whichever way you feel more comfortable. For instance, if you came in on this quadrant, then your main troop deployment should either be from there or here. If you came in this quadrant, then your main troop deployment should be on this inferno or this inferno, and if you came in from the top quadrant, then you'll either be going on that inferno area or this inferno area as the main troop deployment. Now, if you have that up your sleeve as a plan B, that is an ability to come in either side of the quadrant and have a rough plan of what you're going to do either side, then you're really flexible that if the queen or your other push starts to veer one way or the other, you can say, you know what, I can just switch to the other side of that, the adjacent quadrant, and I can come in from there and I'm all sweet. Let's have a look how this attack went though. We'll leave the clan castle up, and what we'll do is we'll have a couple of look-throughs of this attack. So balloon's gone down to protect the baby dragon. Funnel. Now, obviously, in this point, the queen wants to come in, just use the super wall breaker. The queen wants to come in on this expo. However, the lab has drawn the queen over. Now, yes, I can see you draw my magic little lines, putting that perpendicular line. I haven't said perpendicular for a while, but when you draw that magic imaginary perpendicular line. But what the attacker did was, by luck, design, good planning, or whatever, had that spare super wall breaker. So was able to come in. Now, I've said it before, if your plan is going to fail, how would it fail? Oh, a wall breaker or the queen doesn't go in. What will I do? Bring some more wall breakers, punch another hole, or bring a jump spell or something like that. So you can see this path around here has been cleared off beautifully. So no trash there, but the queen has now gone inside here. So that's a little bit unfortunate. A lot of balloons in the clan castle. Surprisingly, a whole bunch of balloons can be really, really annoying, especially if the queen's not there. Siege barracks has gone down. We'll take a little bit of damage from the archer tower. Now, what was interesting is this archer tower was shooting the P.E.K.K.A., not the siege barracks itself. And yet we often see when the siege barracks is dropped with a mortar, the mortar will shoot the siege barracks and not target on the P.E.K.K.A. So miners are in. Inferno's gone down. You can see now they will path around a little bit towards this way. They will path around this way. Some of the miners, they'll hit this dark barracks, dark elixir store, then they'll go into the town hall. Here come the hogs. So keep an eye on these miners here. What they will do, these ones going to the expo. They'll go expo, storage. These miners on the outside with the whizzies. Hogs will jump into the middle now with those miners. So these ones did exactly as we predicted. But the P.E.K.K.A. came along, went down that alleyway nicely to clean that alleyway up. Nothing over on this side of the base to worry about because the initial funneling did that part. Plenty of miners, plenty of hogs left up. Miners with the whizzies up the top there. Whizzies following up with the miners. So the whizzies are distracting the cannon a little bit until each whizzy goes down, and then the miners just nuke the cannon. And then once that whizzy goes down, the cannon will retarget to a miner, but by then the wizards are getting shots off anyway. Double freeze on the Inferno Tower. Miners in the middle. Hogs in the middle. Was there any hogs there? Maybe all the hogs are gone by that stage. P.E.K.K.A. beat a hole through the purple wall. Purple wall is max wall for Town Hall 7. What an abomination. Sorry, Mr. Defender. but to have Town Hall 7 walls as a Town Hall 11 is an abomination. And you've even got one Town Hall 11 wall. Don't know how that happened. Oh, yep, okay. Let's have another look. Let's have another look at and see how this happened. Look, I've got no idea how you end up with purple walls at Town Hall 11 and also Town Hall 11 walls. Obviously, clearly you've got too much gold or elixir or something. Well, you must have gold to do the Town Hall 7 walls, but you must have too much gold or elixir or something, so you burn it on a Town Hall 10 wall to make it a Town Hall 11 wall. So the king's gone down over this side in anticipation of the queen coming in down straight through the middle, but that didn't quite work. So I had to burn out a second super wall breaker to come into this base to take this out. Loons come in just for whatever benefit the loon will provide, possibly clear a little bit of a path in case there is an extra bomb. And look, is getting a target from, let's have a look at the clan castle radius. Yep, kind of triggered the clan castle a little bit. Of course, once this part failed, the queen had to do something to try and get clan castle in. Now, at this point, a nice little wizard would have been good there, except that archer would have taken the cannon would have taken out a wizard. So it wasn't a lot to really do there, except kind of hope and pray really at that point that the queen was going to go in. But the king dragged the queen in deeper, trigger the clan castle, so that was okay. And good thing too, because it was balloons, and even though the miners go underground, the balloons just happen to be in the area where the miners are, and they drop a load, all the miners will go down. Inferno's about to go down. It's targeting on the P.E.K.K.A. Didn't get the P.E.K.K.A. out. So that P.E.K.K.A. survives a very, very long time, as you'll see. Miners have gone down here. Hogs are about to come out of the clan castle. Watch these miners, and must be a skelly there. Skelly trap must have popped. Bomb, dark store, town hall, Tesla farm area. That's what we'll see there. And here comes the P.E.K.K.A. So bomb, Tesla farm area, town hall. Here come the hogs into that area as well, just to help speed things up a little bit. Heal spell, keeping them all alive. And as you can see, that nice little C shape coming around. Just nothing's got anywhere else to go. They have to follow the C shape, and that way it's easier for you to direct your heal spells. 2 freezers left. No point freezing to save the hogs or the P.E.K.K.A. because they're walking away at the moment. But freeze to try and save the queen. Definitely, the queen can do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, didn't walk out of range of the Inferno, but frozen enough just to get her shooting a wall. Anyway, it didn't matter in the end. It didn't matter in the end. Have a look at the troops. 3 loons, king, 2 super wall breakers, 24 miners, so queen charge, miner attack. We're not doing a full-on hybrid. Coming in with hogs in the CC behind a siege barracks, 1 rage in the CC as well. Bringing 2 rage of your own, 1 poison, 2 heals, 2 freeze spells. Very well timed on the freeze. Kept up the sleeve nicely. Again, knowing if you're coming in from that bottom and the hogs and troops are going to path around either from right to left or left to right, then you probably will need a freeze for that last Inferno, which is what happened in this case anyway. So in any case, that's all I've got for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any questions or thoughts about this, just drop them in the comments below. If you've liked this sort of content, you want to see more, please subscribe and share it with your clanmates. And as always, thank you for watching.